PKA 640 may have boogie. We'll see.
Yeah.
You ever get burned with a cigarette, Taylor?
I have not. Not like I've like been smoking a cigarette and like dropped it and like slightly hit my arm and
It's
that's it.
Shockingly hot.
So I'm still in valor of it.
Like for those who have never been burned by like the cherry of a cigarette, that's what you call the the embers on the tip. It's shockingly hotter than you would imagine. It's like if you step on a cigarette barefooted, it's really, really fucking painful.
Can you put it out with your tongue?
Man, my roommate used to do that shit when we'd be drinking, and it was like his bar trick. He put one out on his tongue, and I would fucking like try to do it, but I kept pussying out. Like I would keep. What I want to do is just barely tap my tongue and get the
like
lightest.
A couple different places, right?
I want to start with like a baby step, right? And like what I don't want to do is like realize he's tricked me, and burn the fuck. So no, I never touched my tongue because I was too much of a pussy, and I just couldn't do it. What I did do is break a beer bottle over my head because they had a trick for that. And
Jesus!
So no, you don't have to hit yourself hard. You just and it like falls apart. And if you do it hard, you cut yourself.
Mess.
And what people are so stupid. Like they don't if they've never done a thing before, they don't. You hit somebody with a bottle, they follow through with this jagged piece of bottle, like gashing the guy's face up. That's how people get fucked up. They don't know how to just pop a bottle on somebody.
Yeah, it's actually pretty safe to get a beer bottle broken over your head.
Yeah.
Beer bottle.
You're smart. If you're smart about it,
if you're smart about it,
you have to play your cards right. But lots of smart guys get bottles broken over them all the time. You were talking about the cigarette thing. This guy I knew, Spencer, in college. It must have been after like a football game or something. We were all hammered at a bar late at night. And we were all like pretty regular level drunk, and he was like out of this world, like clearly not logging new memories drunk. And he like was doing something where I watched him like, he was like, what is this? And he like took his cigarette and started to put it out on his arm. And I was like, oh, Spencer, Jesus. And he was like, ugh. And then like, it didn't go out all the way. And then he took another drag of it, which just lights it again. Yeah, you're muted, Kyle. And then he put it out a second time. And the next morning he was talking to my younger brother. So my younger brother had to tell me this. He's like, dude, Spencer woke up and was like, dude, what the fuck happened to my arm? There's like a really bad burn or cut or something on there. And it's like, you don't remember? Like you put out a cig that you kept smoking into your arm. You retard. So,
yeah, that's rough shit. Yeah. I've never, I stepped on one as a kid, and like over the years from like, smoking myself every now and then. I've been on road trips before. I've made a lot of long road trips driving alone at night. And I've dropped cigarettes like in my lap and like down into the floorboards and stuff. And I always keep my calm because I'm like, the worst thing we could do is wreck. We're not going to wreck. So I'm just like, okay, let's focus on getting this out. But it's fucking stressful because it can burn through your pants. Like that cherry could land on my pants, burn through them, and it's in my underwear now rolling around. So I have to like act quickly and decisively to get this shit out. One of my favorite movies, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, fucking John Candy smoking cigarettes all night long, chain smoking them, listening to the music, partying. Steve Martin's passed out next to him. And the cherry, he flicks the cigarette, goes in the back, burns the whole goddamn car down. Like I've always been afraid of that too.
I've had that. Not smoking, but I used to do welding, and sometimes like a little bit of molten hot metal will fall on you. And I have like this leather thing on to protect me, but it doesn't always land where I want it to. So it lands like in between it or in my neck, and I'm not driving, so it's always like, okay, I need to reorient myself so I'm above it gravity wise.
I saw a video the other day. I'm sorry to cut you off.
That's it.
I saw a video the other day. I didn't watch it because I don't like this sort of thing. But I think what happened was a glass blower grabbed the big blob of molten glass.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. That's like forbidden orange candy. You can't grab that stuff. It's the
bad licorice.
I didn't watch the video because I didn't want to see it. But I did see a horrible video today from Ukraine. I saw a Russian like crawling out of a trench, and his like midsection's all shot up, and his right arm is shot up so that it won't work anymore. He's like whole front is covered in blood, and he's like looking back down in the trench while his buddy burns. His buddy's dead, but he's like all burnt up and burnt and like flaming burning. He's just sits there until he dies, which doesn't take long. It's pretty rough stuff.
Did you watch the one I linked about 3 days ago? I said it was the worst one I'd seen so far.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad.
Really, it was impactful for me. So for the audience sake, there's a trench, and off the side of the trench, there's a hole, a small little cubby cave, and there's a dead body in front of that hole. So you think to yourself, oh, this is a video about this dead body. Maybe they're going to nade it or whatever. The drone drops the grenade. It sort of bounces off the dead body and into the hole. Poof. Grenades going poof. It's not that dramatic. It's never as bad as I think it's going to be. And the guy's not as insta-dead as I expect him to be. I think a grenade's going to just wreck him. But apparently he's got a bunch of small holes in him. That's terrible. But it's just not what I thought. I thought it was an explosion, not a fragment thing until this war. So anyway, the Russian, now he's visible to the drone, and he takes his AK-47 and he puts it in his own mouth and he pulls the trigger, and that's the end of him. And it was just like, whoa, this guy decided to take the quick death. It was hopeless. And there he is now next to the dead body in front of him, two of them. Like,
was that the first suicide you'd seen?
No,
I saw a guy use a pistol like months ago, finish himself off with a pistol after a drone crippled him. Yeah, it's rough stuff. You know, get what you pay for, fuck around, find out kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I know if I put on a fucking uniform and grab a rifle and head to Mexico, it ain't gonna go well for me, and nobody's gonna feel bad.
You heard about this missing YouTuber?
No.
Some missing YouTuber is like doing like some tourism stuff. I think Mutahar made a video about it, but he apparently got kidnapped in Afghanistan is where they're thinking he is.
I did see something about that. Like his name's Miles.
Yeah, it's Miles. That's the person. But I was just thinking, like, I can't imagine putting myself into that situation. I put myself into some dumb situations, but I don't know about like going to some of the places this guy has gone to. I mean, it seems like he's doing it for the right reasons, you know.
What was he doing?
I think it was just like trying to show people the way the world is and the way that people live. And
you got what
like that.
Jesus,
really?
I go to the most. This is just from his Twitter profile. I go to the most dangerous places on earth for fun: Afghanistan, Taliban takeover, South Sudan, Ukraine war, and I don't know if this is real, but this looks like the Taliban PR posted like a photo of him with some Taliban people.
Oh,
yeah. It is with great sorrow to announce that we have lost contact with our beloved brother at Real Lord Miles. His last known sighting was in eastern Afghanistan on the 6th of March. We are doing all we can to locate him. The foreign ministry has informed the UK embassy, Islamabad.
Is this the guy that I've seen the video of having tea with the Taliban? So maybe I saw a video and it's and where a white man is like in his car and he stopped by like some Taliban guys and he's so scared. He's like trying to make sure that everybody is okay. He's like, "You're happy I'm here? Because I'm happy to be here. Is everyone happy?" And they're all like, "Yes, we are all happy." And like, okay. They're like, "We would like you to drink tea with us." Is that a happy thing? Would you like me to? We're all friends, right? Like he's so scared that they're just gonna take him behind the building and shoot him. And like he basically goes and has nervous afternoon tea with them.
Nervous afternoon tea.
Yeah.
Dude, Zach, pull up that one I linked. It's a different Taliban PR statement that I guess they put up before this one when people were saying that the Taliban captured and killed him.
No, look, the Taliban get a bad rap.
Oh.
Yeah, they look at what they won against. Yeah, look at that. They posted, "Our beloved brother Miles Routledge is doing fine. The Islamic Emirates of Afghanistan will never hurt their guests. Rumor of his arrest are being circulated by state enemies in order to harm tourism in our magnificent nation."
Tourism.
Holy shit! Would they like us to go?
I'll go to Afghanistan with you. You want to go?
Like here's the thing. The only thing that's keeping me from the only thing stopping me is I didn't think they wanted me. If I knew that group of guys right there with the beards and the hats, like genuinely wanted to take me out and show me a good time in their country and like expose me to their culture and be like, "This is my family and this is why I do this," I'd love that. I'd go to Afghanistan.
I'd go.
Those guys, I'll say this: that video I watched, like those guys seem chill. You know, the ones he had tea with or whatever.
You could teach them like proper form lat pull downs and stuff because they were bound to hurt themselves in the gym the way they were messing around with it.
See, you can't train the enemy though. Like I'm not sure. As soon as we're like,
they're going to train either way. You may as well help them avoid injuries.
Did you see Steven Seagal is literally teaching aikido to the Russian troops for use in Ukraine? I'm not making a word of that up.
I believe that someone in Russia led him to believe he's doing that.
He is on the ground training Russian troops in aikido in Russia. There is now.
No Taylor, way. There's like an actual.
Wait, Taylor. Choose your words carefully before you disrespect the Sifu. Okay.
Before I disrespect him. What's he gonna do? He's gonna come fucking beat me up with his giant fist and his soy sauce hair.
Fucking magic marker. Rob Schneider tells the story about him like walking. They're like, wait, and he's ignoring them, and he like walks off the boat into the water or some shit. When he comes back, all his hair's like all magic marker. His whole hairline is, so it's like running into his face and shit. Everybody hates that guy. He's a real deplorable fucker.
Dude, he's been a Russian citizen since 2016, it says. What?
Yeah, they love him over there. Like his movies are huge over there.
He makes a bunch of movies over there, yeah.
Dude, I saw a clip in a YouTube video of him doing a full fight scene while sitting in an office chair, and even I thought I'm not that fucking lazy.
Oh, come on, you can relate.
I mean, I would if I could, maybe, right? But like, shit, stand up a little.
It's not his. He has two
lazy boy.
Yeah, he's there's whole YouTubers who do nothing but dog on Steven Seagal movies because he makes like 10 a year or something right now, and he'll be in like 10 minutes of a 90-minute movie, and then he'll sit in the chair for a lot of it. Like he doesn't like getting up.
Maybe we won't. Either way. What's new with you guys? How you doing?